Claire, you also write very wisely about China sitting on the sidelines licking its chops. And I see something there. You know, it's so hard to tell what's going on. There's so much smoke and mirrors. We know that the fix is in on many levels in terms of how much power the globalists have. At the same time, they can't control everything. They couldn't stop Trump from getting in, that's for sure, but they did succeed in getting rid of him, although I think not in the most honest ways. But something I feel is going on here as well. Ukraine bleeding, Russia bleeding in its own way, and then some kind of vacuum's going to happen. And there appears to be that China might very well fill this vacuum on some levels. What do you think?
Well, certainly Russia and China are partners. We know that in early February of this year, 2022, that Putin and Xi Jinping signed a mutual agreement pledging essentially unrestricted support for each other. And we also know that prior to the February 24th invasion of Ukraine by Russia, that China, at least reportedly, launched a very devastating, severe cyber attack against Ukraine. So there is a partnership there. But over the last many decades, since Mao Zedong took over China in 1949, let's say, the roles have flipped, I think. Whereas previously Russia was elder brother, if you will, and China was younger brother. And China got its technology, its military hardware and equipment from the Soviet Union. That's no longer the case. China has better, more advanced, more modern military equipment now, and more of it than Russia does. I think China is also looking at whether Russia and Putin can even be an asset as a partner to China. Certainly after this, Russia is an international pariah. Putin is a war criminal. His generals, his top people are war criminals being taken to the International Court at The Hague in the Netherlands on war crimes charges. So we have not seen an all-out, very open Chinese support, diplomatically or otherwise, of Russia and Putin during this invasion. Now, what's going on behind the scenes, maybe not so easy to tell, but certainly certain calculations are being made with regard to China's objective of taking over Taiwan. Now, Ukraine has proven itself to be maybe just a little bit more than Russia can digest, a bit off a little more than it can chew. China's thinking about that with regard to Taiwan. Now is the time when we who are supporters of Taiwan, now is the time when we should be helping to arm and train and get Taiwan ready to be that indigestible bite that China will hesitate to attack. So I think
Claire,
those are some of the lessons that come to mind for me.